Welcome back to the movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark, joined by co-host Jeff.
Mark,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You've been happy with the most recent slate of films we've been watching?
I mean, Last Samurai was good.
Wasn't?
No, I mean, listen. All right. So, and I'm going to get you into a lighter mood here. You told me off pod that you just went and watched Superman. What'd you think of Superman?
I did go see Superman. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It started off a bit slow for me, and slow not so much in the action side of things, but there's like a long scene near the beginning where it's just Superman and Lois Lane talking for what feels like 20 minutes. But after that, the movie really starts picking up. Really cool villains. I enjoyed it. Have you seen it yet?
I have seen it. I also enjoyed it. It's a very James Gunn comic book movie, I think. I mean, he's directed enough
good comic book movies.
Yeah, he does. He's directed enough comic book movies where you feel like he has a distinct style. Much like Christopher Nolan in the Batman trilogy, and I just feel like he has his own style, his own way of telling a comic book story. And he's a very noted comic book nerd, Superman nerd, and you can just tell that it was kind of a passion project for him. I just think that there's a lot of he gets a lot of little things right. The themes of the movie is so well done. The man before the super, and he's just it's a feel good film that establishes
the man before the super. Where did you get that? Who have you plagiarized that from?
I didn't plagiarize anything. I just made that up.
He gets it. He does the man before the super.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to. He just wants to be human.
No, I like it.
He feels like he is human.
I get it.
And so
it's just a really good line. And that's why I'm like, wait a minute. Who did you steal that from?
I didn't steal it from anybody. I occasionally have worthwhile things to say. But I feel like that movie, it establishes a lot of things while not being terribly long. It doesn't waste any time really getting bogged down in backstory. I thought what's his face's Lex Luthor was magnificent. I just think he's really good. He's Nicholas Holt.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Nicholas Holt was fantastic.
Yeah, no, he sometimes you get a casting so right that you're just like, oh my god, he just hit it out of the park, and it was that's how I felt with Nicholas Holt, and I really hope we get more Nicholas Holt in across kind of this DC universe, whatever they're calling it, more than I feel like I need to get like Superman or it's because Lex Luthor's one of those villains that kind of crosses heroes, and I really feel like Nicholas Holt and making his character kind of this nerdy, like he's playing Tekken or Mortal Kombat throughout the entire film.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
He's just shouting these combo moves, and it was really cool. It's the soundtrack. That's the James Gunn thing, is that he gets these kick-ass soundtracks, and he makes kind of these pop culture these songs from yesterday or yesteryear, whatever you want to say, popular again because he integrates it with cool characters, and the whole theme of what is it, being kind is punk or whatever it was. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed the Superman. I really wish all of the future films that are planned are as good as that one.
Are you heading out to watch Fantastic Four?
I am. I bought my tickets today for Friday. I'm excited. I'm excited
Okay,
about.
you bought your tickets in advance.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Well, we love Pedro Pascal on
we do.
this
He's.
show,
I
so
mean, like he's our daddy. He's our zaddy. That was what they call it.
I don't know what the last thing you said was, but the first thing I'll just agree with.
It's a zaddy.
I don't know what a zaddy is. And I will not look it up because I do not want a virus on my computer.
Anyways, are you going to see Fantastic Four?
Eventually. I don't know that I'm going to make it to the theater.
Yeah.
But Naked Gun comes out next month.
I've heard.
And I will be making it to the theater.
It's getting good reviews.
Yeah, I don't care. It's just, I love the Naked Gun films and the trailer looks good. So I will definitely be making it to that. But
well, anyways, enough.
Other than that, I don't know about Final Four, Fantastic Five.
Enough talking
Got it right on
about
both accounts.
Enough talking about what we everything other than what we watched this week. Jeff, what did we watch this week?
Well, as you know, we're doing 1 Degree of Separation, and last week we watched Puss in Boots, which had a character voiced by Selma Hayek, who is in this week's film Dogma, which I don't have in front of me. It
came out in
1999.
Yep, okay.
Yep. And it stars Ben Affleck, Selma Hayek, Matt Damon, George Carlin, Chris Rock, Janine Garofalo, Jason Lee, as well as an appearance by, what's her name? Isn't that ironic? Alanis Morissette. Yeah, she's in that. So this was directed and written by Kevin Smith. And let me ask, do you like Kevin Smith's work? Have you seen a lot of his stuff?
I have seen a good chunk of his filmography. I do not necessarily care for it. I
do not.
Have you seen Tusk?
No. Was that him?
Tusk is directed by Kevin Smith, and it's a wild fucking film.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the film, but I didn't know it was Kevin Smith.
And his films have like a lot of weird shit that happen in them, and they're like, there's normal-esque people in them, but the weird shit happen. Like this movie, Dogma. Normal-esque people, but real angels and demons and just stuff that's happening. And like, I did not expect, because I've never seen, full disclosure, I've never seen this film, Dogma. And
really,
yeah,
okay.
I just never got around to it. It never really interested me, and I think that's because of Kevin Smith. But I also, if you look at the poster for this movie, you can't really tell that Jay and Silent Bob are in this movie, and I did not expect that. And Jay and Silent Bob pop up.
Well, they're there on the left in the poster,
right? But you have to look real hard at it.
Okay.
I mean, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are front and center, so that's really all you focus on. But when they pop up, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing here? And like, this shared universe of Jay and Silent Bob kind of threw me for a loop for a little bit. And then like, I'm just watching this film, and I'm like, why? What do we do? Like, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, they're trying to access a portal to heaven, I guess, via the Catholic Church. But I guess
it's one way of looking at it.
I mean, it's the film. The film is bonkers. It's got a lot of commentary, but I don't know if it accomplishes anything that it's trying to say.
Also, yes, like it's got this weird mythology to it, and it takes from a lot of elements of Christianity, but some of them are like really weird and heightened and not in mainstream American Christianity, I'll say. Um, it, I think as they're going for comedy and it wasn't funny, that was kind of tough on me.
Right.
I was actually here for a lot of the story, though. I kind of found like this interesting thing of like these two guys trying to get back into heaven, but it'll destroy the world because they'll have proven God wrong, and just kind of the problems with Dogma. And I think the premise is good. I did not like the execution. I did not care for any of the characters. And then there's like weird, even the characters that are like, none of them I think are that fleshed out, but like, I think of Matt Damon, who is like the angel of wrath or whatever. And then in the end of the movie, he could do all the wrath and he chooses not to. It's weird. Like, it's not consistent. And I'm sure someone could look at it and tell me why he made that choice. And then there's a point where they fight a shit monster, which I was like, okay, more of this, please. But then they don't fight more than one shit monster. That was not a good thing. I just really had a hard time watching the characters. And Jay and Silent Bob, while Silent Bob is likable enough, Jay is annoying.
Oh, yeah.
He's basically Trump. Like, all he wants to do is grab pussies.
It is a.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, but that's Kevin Smith films. Like, this is what.
So I've only ever seen Chasing Amy outside of this. Like, I've never seen Mallrats or Clerks or any of the Jay and Silent Bob films. Because I did not like this the first time I saw it. I did not like Chasing Amy. But the reason I picked this is because I didn't like this the first time because I was a pretty hardcore religious Christian at the time. And that it all offended me. How dare you? And now I don't get offended that easily. So I said, let me give it another shot, right? Let me watch it with an open mind where I'm not going to judge it just on the baseline principle. And it didn't fix it. You know, like, I wasn't offended by this film in any sort of religious way, but I was not entertained, and I felt all the characters were shitty. And if I remember, I haven't seen Chasing Amy in years, but if I remember from Chasing Amy, it's kind of the same vibe. Like, I didn't really like anybody.
Well, that's kind of Kevin Smith's thing. And I point to, like, Clerks. I haven't seen Mallrats, but Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob. Jay's highly unlikable, but Silent Bob is kind of, this teddy bear kind of guy. And I think that's ironic that the guy playing Silent Bob is the one directing. He makes people unlikable, but his character is the likable one. What other movies? Zach and Miri Make a Porno. A highly outlandish film.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, highly outlandish film. Pretty good. I remember, I haven't seen it in a while, but pretty good. And I think that was kind of Kevin Smith's, like, oh, hey, I'm still here and I can make films about anything and they'll be cool. And then he goes on to make Cop Out, which is a buddy cop film with Tracy. That's what Bruce Willis and
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, yeah, Tracy Morgan. Yeah, and it just, and that was no good. Everybody hated it. They had to change the name because it was like Dicks Out or something.
Why not? Why not keep Dicks Out?
I don't. I
think
he
directed Red State.
Yeah, and that was a terrible film. And then, like, Tusk. I didn't see Tusk until a couple years after it came out, but I watched Tusk and I was like, this is a fucking weird movie, bro. Like what the fuck are you thinking? I just, like, and he's done other things, but I just
Yeah.
I didn't.
I will say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's not a whole lot to do here in this film, Dogma. Yeah, it's got people and they're outlandish and they're doing different things, but like I don't know what it actually tries to like. What does it do well? It doesn't really do anything well. The commentary on religion, it's kind of subverted. There's no really like straight up commentary. I mean, I didn't realize the meme of Jesus pointing with the smile on his face came from this movie.
Yeah, that was one that, and again, I had seen this, but that was something I was like, oh, that's from this. Oh,
Right. But at the end of the day, like I could have gotten a lot of more commentary on the Catholic Church, but we didn't get into that. Could have gotten more commentary on, why Alan Rickman's character is such a douchebag, but he's supposed to be an angel. I mean, it's just it's weird. It's a weird movie. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are not really likable in this film, and I feel like if they're going to be in a movie together, they either got to be super likable or they got to be like against each other. And in this film, they were not likable and they weren't against each other. So I'm just like, I don't want to. Why are you here? Why are we doing this? And like I thought it was like it was a good call for the main the main character lady. She works at an abortion clinic, and she's the last known relative of Jesus. I thought that was kind of funny. I just like Chris Rock being the 13th disciple or whatever. I mean that's fine. He just wasn't very funny. And so I'm just like, oh, you wasted Chris Rock. Okay, cool. I don't know, man. It's just there's a lot of here.
The only commentary they had that I took away from it was the whole, I wish people wouldn't say belief and just say have idea, because ideas can change. I thought that was a good line. I think that, made a lot of sense and felt that it could be beneficial to our world if people had more ideas and less beliefs, and that way they could be willing to change them a little easier. I will say this about Kevin Smith. I actually like Kevin Smith, the person. Not that I've ever met him, but he's a fellow heart attack haver.
Oh.
And he had his before me, and I found his response to his heart attack very encouraging. Like he's like, hey, when I had my heart attack, I was very thankful for all the things I got to do while I was there dying, and I was at peace. And then, when I had mine, I felt pretty similar. And so I felt like we're sort of kindred spirits in a way.
Yeah, you and Kevin Smith are attached at the heart attacks. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to talk about a movie that I just don't like. Like The Shit Man, he was cool, and like
Shit
you,
Man.
like you, I was disappointed we didn't get more Shit Man. But the prosthetics weren't very good with the Shit Man. I don't even know if he was like a real person.
I felt like the movie could have been even more irreverent or less irreverent. It was just kind of in a weird in between for me. I guess it was more irreverent than probably otherwise. I don't know. Like the tone just didn't work for me.
I agree.
So that kind of had everything fall apart.
Oh, and it's like, if you're gonna make a movie like this, make it and it's gonna be kind of campy like it was. And I mean, it's clearly a satire, but like, there's just parts of it I'm just like, It's like Kevin Smith threw a bunch of his ideas against the wall and just took all the goop that was left and made a movie out of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But so clearly, I don't think either of us recommend it. And I feel like we're on, at least for me, I know you've had happier times with some of the other movies, but I just feel like we're on a streak of movies I don't want to watch.
Well, that's to be maybe expected with the streak we started on. We started on like a 3-month hot streak.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to recommend this one. This one's not any good in my opinion. Kevin Smith has an audience out there. I don't think we're Kevin Smith's audience. And it's dated. It feels dated. Like it feels like a 1999 film. And it's a 1999 film.
Which it is.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. You love the 90s. You're on record as saying that.
Right. I don't know.
But it's just, I think it's, oh, you know what it is? It's something that's not cool, pretending it's cool and thinks it's cool. Look how cool this is, and we are, and it's just not.
Right.
So
yeah, it's I don't.
I'd skip this one.
Yeah.
And I apologize.
I am not recommending it either. Jeff, what do we watch? Oh wait, I'm telling them what we're watching next week.
You're picking something, so I'm hoping you can break me out of this rut. I'm gonna stop putting you in the rut. Break me out of the rut.
So I think we're gonna watch a film. I think it's from 2012, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna watch a 2012 film. It is rated R, runs for a crisp 2 hours. But it is directed and starring Ben Affleck. We're watching Argo.
This Argo? Okay. All right. Have not seen it, so you don't have to worry about that. Do you think this is going to do it? Is this going to... You've seen this, I take it.
I've seen it, but I saw it when it came out in theaters, so it's been a while.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm very much down to watch it again.
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah.
John Goodman,
Yeah.
Alan Arkin?
It's a stacked cast. It's loaded.
Snooty McNairy? Oh, Scoot McNairy.
Snooty. Snooty McNairy. Yeah. No, I'm excited to watch it. Excited to get your take on it. As it did win Best Picture, and in 2012, 2013, whenever the Academy Awards came out. So, yeah, Jeff, tell them where they can find you. Wait, I did that backwards. Yeah, tell them where tell them where you can find you.
You can find me on the internet. You can look up my other podcast called This is the Movie Draft House. It's called Chronologically, where we go through the full filmographies of some of cinema's greatest creators. We're currently on a small little break, but we're about to start our 90s Stephen King series here in the next week or so. So good time to jump on board that. Also check out All Things Being Sequel if you want to hear some people talk about movie franchises that maybe go on a bit too long. We're currently working on Three Ninjas, and it is
a slog.
You should
Three Ninja Slog. If you want to follow the
yeah, it's actually not that bad. I've seen worse films.
If you want to follow the podcast on our favorite social media platforms, we're at Movie Draft House. You can find us at or give us a like, follow, subscribe. But especially if you're watching on the YouTube, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. We just hit 400 subscribers on the YouTube.
Ooh.
So that's kind of cool, I guess.
That is kind of cool.
Well, I mean, it's cool because like when we first launched the YouTube channel, man, I was putting out videos left and right all over the place, and that's what the algorithm wants you to do. The algorithm it makes your channel more popular the more content you have. But it just got to be too much, and so when I slowed down and just started doing one video a week, which is the podcast, our numbers started to kind of trickle down, and we weren't getting as many subscribers as fast as we were. So to hit the 400 mark, only putting out one video a week and kind of just having this, hey, it's supplementing the podcast here. I think it's pretty cool. Thanks for watching if you're on the YouTube.
Yeah, I need to do that for my other shows because I feel like you kind of have to have a YouTube presence nowadays.
Yeah.
You can't just rely on Apple Podcasts and Spotify anymore.
And it's weird with
it's a lot of work, and I don't know that I want to do it.
It is. I mean, when I upload an episode, it's not that much work as far as like the uploading. The work is the editing of the video, and and so, but like podcasts are just, there's so many of them out there now. I mean, we have our designated audience. We're over 250 episodes in. I don't know, how much bigger or more audiences we're gonna get, but
right.
I just feel like I think we've hit the niche of the podcast world, and I'm appreciative. I appreciate everybody that listens and watches.
Yeah. Even though when we pick movies like this and have a hard time talking about them, I apologize.
And we spent a solid 5 minutes of this episode reviewing Superman.
Superman, which is a much better film.
Anyways,
you should watch Superman.
Jeff,
so come back as we check out the Fantastic Four review.
Ooh, any last words?
That Mark's gonna bring. Nope. See you next week. I'm terrible at this.